In this video,
if it's too good to be true, it normally is.
Bit of a different video today, Parkside related, but there's a warning.
You might have seen the Green Mountains of Vermont, but have you seen my green Parkside mountain of my shed?
Hello sheddies, and you join me again in my shed.
This probably represents about 30% of my total Parkside Tools. As many of you know already, I'm a big Parkside Tools fan. I have been for many years, and for me, it suits my purpose. I don't use them for a living, I just use them for hobbies and DIY in my shed. I'm obviously not sponsored by Parkside, I wish I was. This video is going to be about the price of Parkside Tools. In response to your comments, a lot of you are saying there needs to be a warning about buying Parkside Tools online. It's too good to be true, it normally is. I know there's a lot of you out there that are like me, that like the Parkside tool range, or occasionally Ferrex from Aldi, but mainly Parkside Tools, just because of their vast array of options, the fact that they're reasonably priced, mainly not being used at a professional level or on a job site. You might be laughed off a few of them, but a few people have mentioned they use them for their living and they're really happy with them. Everything's always in context. I'm going to put a few shelves up a year, then why not buy one of the cheaper brands? I mean, these aren't the cheapest, of course. There's cheaper brands out there, but if you're in a living where you're using a drill every day, then why not buy the most expensive one you can? Of course, you might be a tradesman, I don't know, a plumber, for example, that might need a circular saw. Doesn't use one that often, but if they want to cut out a board for a boiler, maybe, or backing board for shower taps or something like that, you might not use it that often, so why not go for one of these cheaper brands? I think if I bought all the tools I bought from Parkside from a more expensive brand, then it would probably, I don't know, guessing it probably cost me 3-4 times as much, might be more. Because it's not just tools, of course. You've got like screwdrivers, drill bits, what's in there? Precision screwdrivers. Oh, in fact, they're not. They're pick set, pad saw set, and loads more. I've got stacks of them everywhere, as a lot of you will know already. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel. I've got loads of reviews on all these tools and more, and loads more to come. And of course, paint as well, like spray paint and all the other consumables that you can get from Parkside. And sometimes we miss a tool drop, or some areas don't get as many tools, which is shocking, really. I don't know why Lidl don't just do an even spread across the country. I'm really lucky. I've probably got about 3 or 4 stores near me, and they're always generally stocked up. Except for the fan. Frank's Little Workshop bought one, the battery-powered one. They want one in my store. I probably should have bought one of them. That seems like a right bargain. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Like I say, I've not done any scripts or any notes, but I've wrote a few prices down, some comparisons. So get back on track, Rob. What am I talking about? I've got this community about buying Parkside tools, and I love the banter as well. Like, I'll bring a video out on a particular tool, and you're saying, "Oh, you're costing me a fortune, Rob. I've been out and bought that now as well. Don't show me any more." Like I say, I just show you what I bought. I'm just showing you my experience of them. And bearing in mind as well, it's on the first day usually. I will come back and revisit some of them again. And some that I've been using later down the line, they've all been good. I can't really think of any bad ones really, but I probably haven't put them to massive use. And that's again why the comment section is brilliant, because people can give their own experience. Keep your comments coming. So what happens when you see a Parkside tool come out, a tool drop, you can't get it, or it's out of stock? You want one, don't you? You see everyone else using them in the comments. Everyone, I bought one of them as well. I've shown him, oh, look at me, look, I've got this brand new tool. Isn't it amazing how cheap it is? And like, it's a certain green-eyed monster. Green-eyed monster sort of comes out a little bit and go, oh, well, I need one of them. I need one like now. I think what we do, we look online and see, is there any online? Now, obviously, eBay sell them. People will probably go into a store, buy a few and put them online and make a profit out of it. Well, that's life, unfortunately. That's what we're going to put up with. But hopefully, Lidl aren't selling large numbers of one particular item to one person. People realise that. If it's only coming out for a short period of time and you miss it, then you're going to pay a little bit more. It's the same with when you buy tickets for concerts or whatever. Inflated prices or clothing, limited brand clothing, price goes up. Just the way it is. Supply and demand. However, there is a flip side to it. And I've heard a few comments about these websites appearing online that are selling Parkside tools. I don't know which websites you're referring to, but I've had a quick look. I haven't done much research on it. And obviously there is genuine websites out there as well. But what I'm saying is, do your due diligence. There's some I've seen, the prices are cheap enough when they're in the middle aisle. But when you see them even cheaper on this website, that are meant to be new, there's something fishy going on. I may be wrong. They may have bought a boatload of them from Lidl. I don't know, Parkside. All I'm trying to say is, beware. As far as I know, Lidl do not sell online in the UK, or Parkside Tools in the UK. I've heard in Europe there is. They've got a performance range as well, of course. And I've heard people mention that you can do it through a company where you buy them online through a third party and they might be able to ship it to the UK, but I haven't researched that, so I don't know. I've heard stories about people buying off these websites and not seeing the product. I mentioned earlier, if it's too good to be true, it usually is, i.e. the price is really cheap. But you know what it's like, we're humans. We see a deal and we think, oh, look at this, look, I can get it now. But please do your due diligence. Go on Google and just check out the reviews. I'm not trying to teach you how to suck eggs here, but if you're new to the Parkside range, and you might see one of my videos, and there's loads of other Parkside YouTubers out there as well, you might see it and I've got to get one, or I need to get one, and you spot one on this site and think, oh, it's there, look, and you rush into it. So look, I'm just trying to give you fair warning, and a lot of people have said, Rob, you've got a YouTube channel, people are watching, just put the word out. So that's what I'm doing. It's a great community as well. And again, love all your comments and the banter that goes on between us. It's fantastic. But don't blame me when all your pocket money's gone on Parkside Tools. It's a bit of a game as well, isn't it? You know, when something's coming out and you know it's going to come out soon and you've only got a limited time to get it, and you think, yeah, I want that. And you might not use it today. You might not use it in 6 months, but you might use it in 8 months. And it's not just power tools, consumables as well, like cans of paint that you think, I ain't got a project for that, but I know I will have one soon. It's set on the shelf. I don't know what the expiry date is, but anyway, you know what I mean. It depends what age you are, but when I was at school and we used to swap football stickers, and you get a gold one or whatever, and you think, oh, no, I want to swap it for this, swap it for that. But at the end of the day, do it within your own budget. For me, like I said, I like the range because if I was buying a higher brand, let's say DeWalt or Makita or Festool or whatever, but then I wouldn't be able to afford them all. Nice to have a tool for everything, even if they don't get used straight away. But they do eventually. That's what I tell my wife anyway. Right, I might need my spectacles for this. Whoop.
And if by some miracle you're enjoying this waffle video, then please give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. Cheers.
So, yeah, I thought I'd write down a few prices on eBay. So again, I'm talking about some websites that are scammers or whatever you want to call it. There's got to be some that are genuine as well. But on the flip side, like I mentioned earlier, if you need a tool or the green-eyed monster's kicking in, if you're waiting, might be another 8 months, then you go on eBay or go on Amazon, because Amazon sell Parkside Tools as well. And you have a look around and you don't mind paying that little bit extra if you've heard it's a good tool. Just so you know, I wrote some prices down. Right. So, for example, the 20-volt battery 2 amp hour with the single charger is about 28 quid. They are around 15 quid, and I can't remember which the single charger was. I know the double charger was 15, so let's say 7-ish, so probably 22. So you're probably paying about £6 more. And then you've got shipping included, of course. So you might think, oh, it's not too bad, actually. Or you want to get a performance version of the impact driver with the brushless motor. And you can't get them in the UK. I've not seen them in the UK. Occasionally you see 1 or 2 performance range, but not a huge amount. They are, quick look, 74 quid-ish. And that's for the bare unit without the battery. So it just gives you an idea, something to compare it to. But then the 12-volt battery with a single charger, I think it was about £12.99 when they came out, with the battery and the charger, 2 amp hour. And I heard some people picking them up for £6.99, or did I see them for £6.99? I think they were reduced at one point, £6.99, so 7 quid. Well, they're on eBay for about £27 for the whole thing. So that's, yeah, it's inflated, isn't it? The 20-volt 4 amp hour battery on eBay is about 30 quid. I think they were £22.99. So you've got the postage on there as well. So it's not far off the same. There was one point last year where there were 2 for the price of 1, if you remember. I ain't seen that offer out again. It might come out later this year. And that's the risk, innit? That's the gamble. Do you buy it there and then? Or do you kick yourself? Or end up with a mountain of them like me? Now, this is an interesting one. The impact driver on on Amazon. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. All the prices I've just said are Amazon. The impact driver at Amazon, 65 quid. These are 24.99. Now, I can't remember if it was with the battery or not. I'm pretty sure it was the bare unit. No, it might have been with the battery. But either way, the batteries are 15 quid, 25 is 40 quid, 65. So I think it was without the battery though. What I'm trying to get at is they are inflated. Hot air gun, I saw that. Now that's just come out a little, and they're 35 quid on Amazon. £15 in store. The planer, here we are, the 12-volt planer. Amazon, 45 quid. I got that really cheap though, that was on a reduction. But I think they were less than 20 quid anyway. Was it 25 quid? I think I paid about £12 for it because it was on a special deal. They're 45 on Amazon. Here's an interesting one. Remember that 4-in-1 tool? All this is on top of it. Oh, the body of it with the recip saw attachment, the multi-tool attachment, and the drill attachment and the sander attachment. I got that second hand actually, 35 quid. It's £150 at the minute on Amazon. But I don't know how much they were originally. A few people said they were about 60 quid. But if you can't get them, and you want one, what are you going to do? Supply and demand. So, belt sander, the 240 volt one, that was, I can't remember how much that was now. It's certainly less than £65 on Amazon.
I'll also put Amazon links below to the Parkside Tools.
The battery powered fan that came out, was it last week from Parkside? They're on at the minute at £35 on eBay. And with the Lidl Plus app, they were about 20 quid. A lot of you in the comments have bought them. In fact, a few, I think you've bought two. I missed the boat on that one. Pruning saw. Where is it? Here it is. The battery operated one, the 20 volt one. I don't suppose that's too bad actually. It's on at £29 without the battery on eBay. I'll pay for it. Was it 15? Oh, I should have done a bit more research on that. And this is the one I wanted to show you the most here. Remember the video I did? Was it last week? Yeah, last week. The Nibbler, £29.99, the 240 volt one. The video's in my playlist. On eBay at the minute, 80 quid. Of course, there's still the second-hand market, buying from eBay or Gumtree or whatever. Parkside seems to hold the prices really well. So if you buy a tool and you think you want to upgrade to a better brand, then you could sell it on probably for the same price you bought it for. So in summary, if you're buying from a website, check them out first, make sure they're legit. Please put your comments below on your experiences. I think the moral of the story is just be careful with your hard-earned money and always decide if you really need the tool or not. Don't follow my example. I think the main thing is we enjoy using our tools, we enjoy building our collection, we enjoy a bargain. It's also worthwhile seeing what's coming out next so you can plan if you want to buy a particular tool. In my videos, I always show a bit of a walk around but that might be different in your store. Also do like a quick video of the brochure, what's coming up. But if you've got the Lidl Plus app, you go on there and you can actually see the brochures coming up. It's worth having. And you get certain discounts as well with the app. Like that fan, for example, that was 30 quid or 29 quid down to 19.99. And I've picked up a few tools and saved a few quid as well. I think in another video, I'll get all my Parkside tools out and I'll do a video on them all. If you want to see that, up to you. Let me know in the comments below.
I think a lot of you'd realise already to watch out for these websites. But again, in case anyone's new to Parkside and they might just come across one of these websites, a bit of a heads up really. And again, if you want to pay a little bit more for one on eBay or Amazon, then if it's the tool you want, then it's your hard-earned cash, go for it. Supply and demand, that's what the prices go up. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up, really helps the channel out. I'll put a link on the screen now somewhere to my tool reviews. Is it there? And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And remember, keep calm and head to the shed. And be careful. Cheers. See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.